Let's take a look at Business Math A Project 5B, page 1. So this spreadsheet is all about comparing loans. So you're not actually filling any values into the table. We're just going to take a look at the table to answer some questions and kind of compare and contrast different loan options. So as you can see, you're presented with 4 different loans, loans A, B, C, and D. Imagine that you're buying a home and the selling price of this home is $175,000. And you can see that this number is used consistently across the loans. And the down payment is the same as well, $35,000 down payment, 20%, and the mortgage amount is $140,000 across the board. So the reason that this stuff is all the same is because we're trying to compare terms of the loan. So it's important that we have an identical selling price, down payment, and mortgage amount so that we get kind of a true idea of the differences in these loans. So where the differences come in is this information in gray. The interest rate and the term in years are going to affect the total amount paid as well as the monthly payment. So again, the selling price, down payment, and mortgage amount are all the same because we're trying to compare and contrast these loans. The interest rate and term in years are different, and this affects our monthly payment and our total amount paid. So our first question is, the loan with the smallest total amount paid is loan what? And it's you're either going to write A, B, C, or D. So you want to know the smallest total amount paid. You'll go to the total amount paid row and just find the smallest number and figure out which loan it corresponds with and write that there. Next, they ask you the loan with the smallest monthly payment. So go to monthly payment, find the smallest amount, and then figure out whether that corresponds to loan A, loan B, loan C, or loan D. Next up, the loan with the largest total amount paid. So last time you found the smallest amount paid, this time you're finding the largest total amount paid, and once again, which loan does it correspond with? And finally, the loans with the longest terms, and this means terms in years. And there are 2 answer options here, so you're going to find the 2 loans with the 2 longest terms in years. And then finally, you're going to choose a loan and tell me why. Imagine you're buying a home and you have these 4 loan options in front of you. Which loan would you pick and why? Now, I want at least 2 clearly explained reasons here. So don't just say, I'm picking this loan because you end up paying the less amount over time. Yeah, maybe that's one reason, but really think about whether you could afford a higher payment to pay off earlier to have a lower total amount paid, right? Is it reasonable to pay a skyrocketed mortgage amount just to save yourself a couple $1,000s in the long term, for example? You can think about the term in years and how long you'd be making that mortgage payment. So there's a lot to think about here, so don't just go for the simple obvious answer. I want 2 reasons fully explained to earn full credit here.